hope you're all doing good today, and we're back with some more Genshin facts. Good to see you all. For those from follow the tradition, calling them local before we leave. Right, so the title. Thing on our agenda is Ningguang Hangout event, and then after that we're going to do a bit of exploring in the new area, like Enkanomiya. I don't know. I'm not good with pronouncing that.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
Right, so let's head on over to the Jade Chamber. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Alright.
No time to lose.
Let's go inside. I haven't actually seen the inside of the new Jade Chamber yet, so kind of interested. Excuse me, kind of interested. It doesn't look all that different from the last one, I think. It's been a while since I've been over there. Hello.
It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise.
I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here. This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
So you're that of me?
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you.
Well, thank you.
To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested.
We'll do it.
As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you, but the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
What it takes
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing.
Alright. Okay,
all basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
I shall give it a try.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly.
Alrighty.
The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Okay. That is quite a lot, yes.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment.
Alright.
All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
I'm ready. Let's see where. Alright, she's down there. I'm gonna take a look around here. Just in case there might be a chest. I remember there being one in old Jade Chamber. But it might have been old enough, I'm not sure. One of those two. Alright then,
No time to lose.
Talk to her now.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture.
Okay.
As a member of the Liu Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
Okay.
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Okay.
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Okay.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details.
Alright.
Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
If it is just basic daily routine stuff, it'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, hmm? Great. Then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties.
Okay.
Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
133.
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time.
Ah. Okay.
I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
Hold on, do I really need to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize your schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that.
Oh, guess who's back? Hello, Nicole. Hello, Dino friend. Having fun today? I am having fun today. And I hope you are too. And thank you for stopping by again. It's good to see you.
You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise.
I'm still in the hospital, but I'm gonna be here finally. Oh, I hope, for whatever reason that you're there, I hope you're feeling better soon. I miss you, and I miss you too. Like, I hope you're doing alright now. All good, that is good to hear. No worries. Awesome. But whatever it is that you're there for, I hope you make a nice... Well, you already said all's good, but I still hope you have a nice speedy recovery. And that things will get back to normal for you.
Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
I'm definitely good. I did. I'll be honest.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
I think I know how to do it. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
Yeah, prepare for a chaotic day tomorrow, probably.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. Okay. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Baisha.
Will do.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Alright. I'll make a serious effort. Okay, regular schedule. Eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out. Okay, sounds good. Meet businesswoman lunch. Alright, eat lunch. Reinforcements. Get to UA Pavilion for the conference. Light meal negotiating. And Jade Chamber. Alright.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle.
Don't mention it. I'm glad that Aether at least was paying attention, because I was not.
Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
You're too my brain is fried now. I'll be honest again.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up, and start preparing based on the schedule.
Okay.
With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I need to be early. Alright,
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
I shall. And by that, I mean I shall probably just stand here and wait for time to... Alright. That's 7, I believe. Actually, you know what? They said to arrive early, so... 6:52. That'll be good. Alright, just gotta wait. Time travel is... Zawarudo! Oh, I don't think that's how it actually works. I haven't watched JoJo, but... It's a fun reference, at least.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Wait, okay. Just need to wait a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
Ready, wait for Lady Ningguang. Hold on. She's out here, right? Still behind on JoJo. Only watched 3 seasons, but so far so good. To be honest, despite of all the jokes I make of it, sometimes I still haven't actually watched JoJo that much, except for like a few clips. And the memes, of course. Wait. Oh wait, she got her knee. I was wondering what she was. I shall knock on the door.
Yes, I'm already awake.
Okay, good.
I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Same as usual. I didn't exactly sleep at all, I just kind of studied. Oh. Game's audio is covering my voice. Alright, hold on. Alright, maybe up my voice a bit. Alright, hold on. And I'll lower the game's volume slightly. I don't want it to get too low. Alright, is this good at all? Yeah, Genshin can be pretty loud. Alright. Alright, that's way better. Alright, that's good. I'll up it up just a bit more for my voice. Just be safe. Let me know if it's a bit too loud. Alright.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today.
No, just perfect. Alright, that's good.
Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Mesua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this.
Is she a friend of yours?
No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
I see. It's just lunch. What exactly do you need to prepare?
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth.
Seems sus. True.
Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch. Even one at Lioli Pavilion.
What?
Wouldn't you say?
Tens of millions or more.
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me.
I mean, I could probably get all my characters up to level 80 have all their talents maxed out and their weapons. With tens of millions, said you're using that much money for lunch.
To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business.
Okay.
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
Makes sense.
You are a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free.
That is true.
In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora.
Alright then, I'll say
There's
this.
no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Alrighty. I have breakfast with Ningguang. We're going that way. Oh, this looks nice though. Hey, the shrimp balls. Ketching's favorite, and don't recognize the other two. Those are rice buns. And third one, I'm not sure what it is.
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I just picked the time slot. I think Baishi arranged it yesterday.
I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Thank you.
What do you think? Is the food to your liking?
I believe so, it is. It's good.
Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food.
I'm kind of wondering why we even chose to eat then, if the next thing we're going to do is have lunch. It seems kind of counterintuitive.
Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Usually eat breakfast with your secretary?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time.
I see.
Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself.
I don't know if my cooking's well to your taste. I'll say that.
Relax, I'm just joking. But I sure probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you.
You're welcome.
Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
It was as good as Jinjie Kiosk and Uchi Pavelin. I don't remember what those places are, but I'll say that.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it.
What did that say about me when I skip breakfast sometimes?
If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
I start up.
Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
Alrighty.
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. I remember. Ningguang and also Ketching, I believe, are supposed to get you outfits in this update. Are we gonna get Ningguang's outfit for free, like Barbara's for that one event?
Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Alright, actually, hold on. I want to check. Let's rely to get the. Let's see. Check the shop. character at that Ning. Okay, yeah, hers. Ningguang's outfit isn't here, so are we gonna get it from this Hangout? We might. First, I need to find a tailor, wherever they are. They're beneath us again. Sorry, I missed you.
Hello, how may I help?
The fresh your clothes for Ningguang.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
Alrighty.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
And that seemed to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you.
Sounds like Ningguang has a huge personal collection of things.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
You are welcome. Alright, now give tailor clothes and Ningguang, where is she? There we go.
Did you get it?
Yes, I believe so. There you go.
Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
Oh, and I'm gonna reveal the new outfit for the updates. I think they are. Yep, yep, that is the new outfit for that was teased in the trailer.
I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression.
It is classy, yes.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous.
I'm wondering why we... Speaking of like the character outfits, since we get Ningguang's here for free. Also Barbara's for free in the Golden Summer Archipelago events. Why didn't we get Jean or Ketchings for free? Too? I don't know. Kind of seems unfair.
Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more
Some of them are paid
self-confident.
behind a paywall, but others aren't. I feel like people should get a chance to get all of them for free if they can. I'll say
If
this.
you're second-guessing how you look, you can forget about looking glamorous. Even the finest garments in the world would look out of place on you. That's why your affirmation matters so much to me. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I heard the other characters from Mondstadt are also getting alternate outfits too. Or they already did, I'm not sure. I'm kind of behind on that.
No time to lose.
Alright, so here we go to the banquet. You know, actually, with all this talk about character, that I want to say, before we continue with the Hangout event, I want to say that, remember one time we were talking to Ayaka about how she did a kimono or something like that, or Aether, and I really wish that was like a legitimate alternate skin we could have for the Traveler.
Enjoy your
I think
meal.
that would be nice. Anyways, now moving on.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Hello.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler.
Hello.
I'm assuming you've heard of him.
Yes, I beat Osayo and the other giant sea dragon.
He happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited him to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with him, too. Do you mind if he sits with us?
I'm also a friend of the Geo Archon, too.
Oh, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious traveler, too.
Thank you.
I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited.
It is okay.
I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true, then?
Rumors? About what, exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship.
Wait, is a ship between Ningguang and Aether canon now?
You haven't heard?
Nope, not really. I don't really focus much on that aspect of Genshin. It just really interests me too much. I will say that some of the Albedo and Sucrose, like fan comics of them being lovey-dovey, I think those are nice.
Come on, you must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire him on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
Oh, Beidou, right?
You're comparing apples and Sunsetias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache.
Oh. I guess they do kind of have a love-hate relationship between them.
I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
Now I'm kind of interested in what Fontaine is going to be like, actually. I'm imagining something, a mix of steampunk with futuristic and somehow. I don't know how that would work with the fantasy kind of theme that the rest of Genshin has.
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
Oh.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
I see.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term.
I don't know much about economics, but take our word for it.
Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Yep, that sounds about right. Hit the nail on the head.
You think so too, huh?
Yep, you should do your research before you part with any
Okay,
money.
got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor.
Mm-hmm. And from incredibly humble beginnings too. I remember, I think Zhang Li's line for Ningguang was how she started off homeless and then became, like, as she said, the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor.
You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored?
Well, I mean, I'm getting a little bit bored here, but hey, Thirst, this is finding it all
Has it
interesting.
sparked an interest in the business world for you?
Maybe I'll give it a shot in the future.
So you want to be my competitor? Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my shoulder.
The Dino should start creating a nugget industry. Chicken nuggets for everyone, everywhere.
Or how about this?
All over Teva.
I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I would like an investment,
I
yeah,
won't
sure.
take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
Now I want it, chibby me on top of, like, the stonks meme.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
Hey,
Right then.
Oh, never mind. I
Lunch
thought it was
is
all.
over. I assume you have something planned next? Although,
I'm pretty sure we do. Schedule is pretty long.
I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Hey, sorry about that. I feel like this is where we're gonna get two different endings. I think we should stick to the schedule and leave them to what they're
Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it. In that case, what's next on the schedule?
doing. Meeting with the informant.
Okay then. Yes, it's been some time since I last caught up with them. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
Alrighty. So you know what? One thing I noticed. I've been playing as well, you know, it switches to the ether for the hangout, but I've been playing as child the whole time. Then the guy who was indirectly responsible for the destruction of first Jade Chamber, the release of Style.
Hello.
What Ningguang was thinking
I'm
about
here
that.
to collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please. I'll fetch it immediately.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care.
Is it something very valuable?
Yes, and no. You
Alright.
probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
That was my impression,
The
yes.
workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Oh, interesting.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work.
A comb.
We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
I'm guessing it's from her younger days?
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work.
Aren't you right about it being a little ordinary?
Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants.
Oh,
It reminds her of her mother.
One of her
My informants
informants.
often provide
That
me
was
with
her.
extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return.
That's nice.
Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants.
That's fair.
It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd, and this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Alrighty. Alright, so they're right over there. Oh. These kids?
Auntie Ningguang!
Aw.
Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
The informants are children.
Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends.
Aw,
I
this
didn't
is
want to
nice.
involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us.
I see.
It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, it was a win-win. So, fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun.
Oh, that's...
But you didn't do your homework, did you?
Wait, their schools didn't pay that?
Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
I'll see that I were here to help you with your math before.
This new age started after that great battle, you know.
You know what? I'm such a
Well,
profound impact.
this is a dramatic change, unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity.
I see.
What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch.
Alright, so how can you tell? By the water line.
The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience, at least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
Very clever, young man. Very clever indeed.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's the opposite of what Ningguang's analysis found out.
Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
Nah, that's alright, kid.
All right.
We'll figure it out
Never
ourselves.
mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
It's alright, kid. I have a bad memory too.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that?
True, you did. Oh, that looks nice.
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
Anyway, wait, though, it's getting a bit tired. Hold on, give me a sec. That's better.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
And it looks like they were wrong.
They?
Uh-oh.
Looks like there's a story
It's
here.
all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie.
Oh, what's going on?
That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you.
Ah, I see. So people wanted to sabotage
I
Ningguang.
told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them.
But it looks like they were wrong.
Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
Alright, can you also
I
tell us who they
know how
are?
much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing.
True.
How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then.
Interesting.
Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Yes.
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Sounds good. The child will be here too. Hello? Ah, it's these two. Up there.
Don't you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
At least you can admit that.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Just try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants.
Okay, but manipulating a kid to do what you want, that's low.
Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. We never should have crossed you like this.
Hey, middle-list guy, I see you down there. You should do something about this.
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity.
Yeah, sure you were.
We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
And then something happened. I don't remember what.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
That's when you thought of Ningguang?
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
I mean, I don't understand it either, but I think all you guys needed to do was, instead of make a kid do what you want, just take an economics class.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story.
That's fair.
But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
I mean, considering what you guys did, they're not completely wrong.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up.
At least this guy here, he at least admit when he's wrong. Like, I guess they both technically did, but I feel like he's more open about it.
The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands, but we will need a detailed contract. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit is zero.
I mean, kind of deserve it. Always about money. Ah, true.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer.
At least with these guys.
But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines, but I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Ooh.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or...?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology.
Ah, there we go.
This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see the children.
Alright, here we go.
No time to lose.
And where's the kid? Okay, right around there. We're gonna take a little bit of a shortcut. And you're still here. Let's go. Hey, we brought the bad
We're
guys
back.
here.
Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was
Thank
completely
you.
in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I mean, at least in my personal opinion, it's probably forgive them, but I guess, like, you also have to keep it in your mind that they may not always be 100% trustworthy. Be forgiving, but be cautious. I think that would be my best advice here.
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair too.
Well, since it's all sorted out now, and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay.
Sort of.
But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
I think Ningguang's sort of taking care of that, but that is true.
That's true.
We need to do
I'd
more.
certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind.
Okay.
I want them to come play with us.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with.
Alright, I guess that works. At least it makes the kids happy.
Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting. Come on!
So full of energy.
True. We should go with them.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Try your luck on Jade?
Tell you what, I'll just teleport, probably. Yeah, that's way better.
I could get used to this.
Okay. I guess we're
Let me
playing hide and
guess what
seek
you're
now.
thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right?
Well, I mean, now that I think about it, they are fairly similar. But you want their trust first. And you have a nice connection with them. Those two businessmen were not the nicest to those kids. It says that way.
They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak.
Nice. What do you mean? I say that one.
But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers.
Oh.
This has given them confidence in themselves.
Then again, one of those kids said that they didn't do their homework, so that first part might be a bit debatable. I guess also the second one, but it's still nice though that she's helping them out.
I think that this is beneficial to them.
You're a lot like a teacher to them. Ooh. Yes.
Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned.
So she's kind of like a mother figure to them.
Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, this is like what happened just now is probably a good example of that.
When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them.
Raising them to be your heirs.
I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old. And Liyue will continue to prosper.
That sounds nice, but at the same time sounds kind of sad and a bit dark.
I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang!
Oh.
Hurry up!
Aren't you supposed to be hiding?
We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming!
Oh wait, did the game not start yet?
Come on. Let's enjoy this while we can.
Sounds good. Alright. I thought we were going to play a hide-and-seek game, kind of like in Changing's story event, but this is nice too. While the view remains good, time flies and a good year slip by easily. The name Ningguang will remain a symbol for generations. Alright. You know what? I like this ending. Alright, but let's see what the others have. Alright, so here's one. Alright, so it branches off from here. So let's see what this other ending.
No
I
time to
remember
lose.
actually. Get that decision to go check on secretaries or keep going with our schedule. I guess we need to go check on how Ningguang's 3 secretaries are doing now. In that case, we can pretty much skip all of this.
Lady Ning. Sorry to have
No, no.
Great. This is the Traveler. He happened to be in. Do you mind if?
No, not at all.
I swear.
I've always been. Oh,
My
I'm
pointer
Lord Xiao.
finger
That's
is
what I
going to
wanted.
become extremely buff by the end.
Rumors?
You know.
By the end of this.
You haven't heard? Come on. And if you didn't have some.
The Traveler isn't even putting.
Oh,
You're comparing. I've missed out on it.
investment top.
No.
Oh, but
If it were
We got a
really,
lot to go
I had
through
my
here.
secret, so I would advise you.
I see.
In my opinion, long term.
You
Yeah.
think so too? Huh? Okay. Maybe it'd.
Alright, so we go through here, and then I think, like,
Lady
once
Ningguang.
this
Good.
part is
Now
done,
I see what you
then
think
we should
clearly.
get to the part
You-
we
You've
need
been
to
listening
get
for
back
a
to
while,
focusing on.
and has it sparked an interest in the. That means you also. If you are in need of.
I won't take up any more.
See you next time.
Alright, here it is. I believe.
Right then. I'm a little.
There we go. So now we have time to go and check up on them if you
Good.
want.
Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on. The auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
Alrighty. Thing number 2, here we come. So, upward up here, glide on down as per usual. Geobishops that have survived for many years accumulated mass amounts of power, and I think it said they become remote geobishops. It's a pretty interesting lore I didn't know about them. I kind of just thought that like the remote geobishops were just like adults, and all the smaller versions were like growth stages. Let's talk to the secretary here.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh?
Ooh.
You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Alright.
Have you attended an auction before?
I've watched one from the sidelines. And I've seen cartoons, at least, where the guys at the auctions are just, like, talking really, really loudly.
Well, would you like to
Like, really
participate
quickly?
this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, that can be
All
fun.
right, then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
And then we just see a paper that says, knowledge of where Lumine might be. Observe hairpin. Writing utensils. Observe a vase. And then we wait for the auction at 16. Website. Sorry, Chippy, I didn't mean to move you. I wanted to go into OBS. I didn't mean to go into OBS, I wanted to do this. There we go. Traveling through time.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Alright, before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items generally very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on.
I see.
It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it.
Okay.
Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Alright, let's see how this goes then.
You should look forward to it.
Auction finally begins.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
Alright.
20,000.
Oh. Okay then.
30,000.
50,000.
Well, I want to join at 60.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
Oh, okay. This guy's getting to
I'll
hyper.
raise that to 100,000.
120.
130.
I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun. All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
Okay then.
150 once.
170.
Okay, these guys really want a teacup or something.
180,000.
These are like, this is for Mora, right?
180 once. 180 twice. 180 sold.
Yeah, it's mine now.
All right, congratulations to you, sir. Can't believe we put
Okay then,
180.
moving straight on to the next lot.
Kind of disappointed she would.
You seem to be
wasn't
getting
like talking
quite
super
into
quickly.
it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Also, I mean, I guess it's not in her character, but I think it would have been funny to see her go like, "Oh, I see 21 over there," stuff like that. I can't do a good like auctioneer impression. Something felt.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things.
Oh.
I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
It's just gonna be because of like the association with Ningguang. Probably. Wow.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Alrighty. So what about you, Mr. Ying Fen?
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Are you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated.
Ah, I was right.
I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
I see. Too complex for my small brain. Same. The dino brain can't comprehend all this. Humans are weird. We're the strangest.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much?
Yes.
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang.
Okay, but like, for all that Mora, you could buy so many chicken nuggets for yourself. So many. And you spend it on a teacup.
Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's
The dino
probably
doesn't
just
understand
because
the
I'm
logic.
not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Okay. Well, it's me. We're standing on the table.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
Because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
I mean, now what else? What else?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction.
Oh.
Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Interesting. So what's going on?
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
He's looking for people who have like a good eye for things.
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
Okay.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander.
Oh.
Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss.
What is
the point of this? If word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands.
Wait, what? Hold on, what?
When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
I see.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me.
Oh. That's what this is all about.
Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
No wonder they have such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed?
She pulled the reverse card on this guy.
The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions.
Wait, do you like the cost?
If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him.
I will say, this is actually a pretty clever way to get all the stuff she lost in the old Jade Chamber.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yanfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims.
Oh, Yanfei herself? That sounds like a big problem, then.
I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative, so I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
Good idea, definitely.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish, perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan.
Except us.
What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile?
I mean, I remember in the cutscene there was the big explosion. But I'd say it's probably the size of it, because it collapsed on him.
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
I guess that's fair. It's not... Alright, let's go with this one.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Alright, so... a second ending here. Native collection. None of the items that were offered up during that decisive battle shall be lost. How small? Alright. I prefer the other ending, but this one's pretty good too. Alright. Nothing else here, so let's do this. We go all the way back to the Jade Chamber, too. And let's see what the rest have. I want to check again. I think for this one. Yeah, there's 5. Got 3 more to go before we can explore Enkanomiya? The deal area. I forgot its name.
No time to lose.
Do this. So I guess
before I get into as a member of my usual job, for example,
I'm not sure.
Arranging her.
Baisha has. I'm sure she was simple.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details.
Yeah, just my chair.
By Xiao and by I can go through the methods I use and give you all in a day's work. Currently, there are 130. Yes, I'll go through the most first. Is then a discussion. Right after that, there's.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, you need to take ample knowledge of. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
I'll go with this one then.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and they're already.
So nothing's different.
Wonderful. Then I'll be I'm grateful for your. If anything else is.
Take care, Lady Ning.
Alright, time to avoid anything complicated. I'll go with this one. So is this gonna be a new schedule? There we go.
Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load?
Ningguang hasn't taken a vacation in a long time, I'll bet.
Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest. We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it.
No amount of Mora is worth ruining your health for. That is true. She needs one for sure. Agreed. No amount of money is worth ruining your health. Right? That goes for all of you.
I see where you're coming from.
Another one you know.
Yes, you have a point.
If you need to rest.
All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure Lady Ningguang has plenty she wants to talk about with you. There's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction venue, so I will be leaving you now.
Alright, I hope everything goes well.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
I shall. Alright. So wait until the following day, 7. Okay, so almost exactly a day from now. So... time to time travel once again. I've already said this before, but I still wonder how, like, this kind of time travel mechanic works canonically. Like, are we just standing here the entire time while it all passes? Or is time moving incredibly fast for everyone else?
Yes, I'm already awake.
Who knows? Who knows?
I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good
Worlds
morning.
shall never know.
Did you sleep well?
Or hopefully they will in the future. Who knows? Maybe we just disappear. Like, just pop out of existence and then pop back into existence for everyone else when the time passes. So, I'm so excited I couldn't sleep. Same as usual.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Here, take a look for yourself.
I imagine this must have taken Baishir completely by surprise.
Yes. She said she'd leave it up to me.
Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future.
I feel like there's a large amount of characters in Genshin Impact who's, like, a major part of their character is that they're extremely overworked. Like Jean.
So, it'll be quite nice to take a break.
You're not taking many breaks, huh?
I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only lift a weary spirit. It cannot alleviate physical fatigue. So
true.
then, the days ahead of us. Any ideas on how to spend it?
I guess this is how we get the 3 other endings. Alright, let's see. Let's do something you never normally have time for. Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do. They sound almost the same, but this sounds like something she's never done before. This one is just sounds like something she no longer has the time to do, but she's done it before. So try something new. Try something new.
Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea?
I just feel like new, possibly fun experiences are more fun than, well, I don't know. Stuff you already know is fun is also still fun. I guess it's just important to try new things.
Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
Mora can also be a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
The day is yours. Do with it as you please.
All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Qixing.
Back when she was a bit more poor, right?
I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
You know how to fish?
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day.
It's hard to imagine.
They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora.
That is understandable.
I want to relive that time for my life. Feel some of that drive again. Take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me?
I'm sure.
Great.
That's fun.
Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions.
Okay, that's interesting. Then I'll start at the bottom of the ladder. I mean, this is also an interesting idea, but it's under the control of the Fatui, so I don't know if that's the best idea.
But working as a day laborer could be quite dull.
There might be an interesting way to get one of the other endings.
Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora.
Not the most dignified way to make money, but it works.
What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on, let's go down to the docks.
Alrighty. I will say one thing that was interesting about Genshin is that there isn't really like a sell system. Like, you can't really sell any excess items you have. Like, if I'm low on Mora, I can't sell, for example, the thousands of Sunsetias, or the hundreds of Sunsetias I have, or like some of the materials I really don't need.
Yeah. No
I think that's a bit odd, but I guess on the other hand, unlike other games that have that system, you don't really have a limitation, like what we can how much items we can carry around. So I guess that's good. Take that.
Lady Ningguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paperwork right away.
We're not here for that.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so.
You're under arrest for thingies. Roll over, man. Okay, hold on. The dino can't really do it, but I shall try. There we go. The dino has done it. Yes, rolled over. Sort of. Kind of flew for a few seconds. But it's close enough. So we want to know about unclaimed and abandoned goods.
All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol.
Oh, okay.
I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half.
So why do so many goods get abandoned in the first place?
It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons.
Alright.
But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees.
Alright.
As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others.
Are you sure about that, sir? Do we need to get OSHA in here? I believe that's what they're called, right? I think so. I only know of them because of that one Willy Wonka episode of Film Theory.
If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Right.
Hold on. Oh.
Well, off he goes.
I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Can't really blame him. I mean, we're the only ones in on what she wants to do today, so...
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Right.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, small wooden toy.
Not a whole lot of use. But if it's a small wooden dinosaur toy, I want to keep that around.
It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Can we have this stuff?
Huh? You want it?
Yes.
Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well.
Alright, let's take some time to sift through all what we've acquired.
And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
That's gonna be one very confused merchant when they see Ningguang giving them like a small wooden toy.
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
Smart choice. Alright. Sell materials to the merchant.
I could get used to this.
Hey guys, I feel like... I remember one of the things she said was that she wanted to get so that she doesn't lose like her status like Mora today. I think it's going to be because of her status that this guy does decide to buy the stuff we have. Is it the flower shop? Yes.
Lady Ningguang, welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
Actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything.
Oh,
I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Here we go.
Just take a look? What for?
Give us an estimate of their value.
Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all.
Okay.
But,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that she's Ningguang. And it works, but I feel like she's gonna be disappointed that like we kind of went against one of the rules she set up for herself.
So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Yeah, well, I guess in this case it's because she's Ningguang that he's probably charging us this much. He thinks she can afford it when she's trying not to spend too much more today, or use her status. I'll go with this one.
Well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
Really?
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, way too much.
Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things?
Perhaps, yes.
And specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
Ah, we were misunderstood again.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable.
True.
If I wasn't Ningguang, Go-Sanar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
At least he's honest.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start.
Yeah. Then we'll have to leave Liyue Harbor and live an adventurous life.
Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild?
You're treasure hunting in Guli Plains, but the work is hard and the payout is low. That's true.
Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
I mean, if you get enough common chests, you're going to get a really decent amount of more. But then if you're raising up your talents and such, it all just kind of fades away. Especially with child.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
Alright. Ah, we do get to play as Ningguang. Nice. Alright.
Don't waste my time.
Put this up here. Nothing back.
Bring it on.
Alright, that was easy. Yeah. It's Ningguang's event, so you should be the one to open it up.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical. The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever.
Even for this amount?
Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is.
Let's keep this momentum
I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Ooh, alright. Alright, we're gonna go this way. And there's gonna be like 10 ruin hunters or something. Okay. Speed of Churl's annoying, but okay. Get the archer out of the way. And look. You guys, there we go. Boom.
By royal decree.
Alright, Oz and Guava, do your thing. Hold on. There we go. You can't block on both sides. Alright.
You're mine.
Alright. Ningguang again.
Another satisfying haul. What a feeling.
Very good at this.
That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself.
Not true in-game, I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen a lot of people be able to do a lot of damage with Ningguang when they build her up, right? I think I've actually seen quite a few people say that she should be a 5-star instead of a 4-star.
For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy.
Alright, so how's it going?
No, not yet. There's more Mora to be made.
Alright, let's
Hey,
do this.
look! What's that hole in the ground?
I think it was dug by a weasel thief. Is that what they're called? Like the animals that glow?
Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking?
It's almost as fond of Mora as you are, go figure.
Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it?
Not what I was intending to do, but perhaps.
Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief.
Alrighty. Looks for the weasel thief's trap. Right over here. It's the hole.
Now I got stomach cramps.
Okay, now for this one. And here's the last one.
There it is! After it!
Oh! Got it. I hit it. Okay, investigate.
Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch. But we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now ours. That's what counts.
And how much do we make?
Let's see. A little over 1,000 Mora.
Ooh, nice.
We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard.
Do you need to take a break? I don't think you will.
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry.
Okay, she's actually gonna take a break then.
Amidst the thrill of the chase, I didn't even notice.
I thought we were gonna keep going with this.
Wangshu Inn is right there, but...
Based on our current financial position, we can rule that out.
Same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting.
I guess we need to cook food ourselves this time
In which
around?
case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of.
Fishing?
Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. We're going fishing by hand.
That I can do. Possibly a little better than actually using a fishing rod, apparently.
Come on, let's go down to the river.
Okay. Into the river. Shoal. Hello there, sir. Can you leave, please? These are our fishing grounds. Thank you. Ooh, there's quite a few of them today. I can't. Can I? Right, oh! Hello. Oh, hello, everyone.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep going. Wait, I got achievements for that. Hold on. Memories of the Hearth. The more the merrier, of course. Hey, so I was supposed to do that. But I can get to more. Alright. I'll be back in a while, Ningguang. Alright. Let's see, any more fishes around here? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we got quite the haul. I could probably give those Spinosauruses a run for their money. Okay. Grills the fish like a grill.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred, that's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this.
Thank you.
I'm okay. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead.
Followed her advice, people wouldn't be calling you Lady Ningguang today.
You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
See. I like that metaphor. Sort of a metaphor. No. I don't know how to word it.
It is.
Well, I like adventuring.
I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future.
Next time, I shall grill the fish for you. I think I have a bunch of grilled fish I haven't used yet, too.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
I wanted to check actually and see if Ningguang actually has grilled tigerfish as one of her signature dishes. I know some characters have. Aw, this is nice. Fortune shared. After a short rest, it's time once more to convert your previous efforts into future motivation.
Yeah.
Alright. That was fun. I think this might actually be my favorite ending so far. Alright. Yep, here's where the other two are. So we need to do something different around here. Alright, time off, wait until the following thing. Okay, go forward in time. There we go. And I wanted to say something related to time, like some sort of time travel reference. I didn't think of any. It's probably a good quote for it in like the future, but I haven't seen the movies yet, so I can't think of anything off the head. Oh, Ningguang.
Yes, I'm already awake.
Hello.
I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was a little nervous.
There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. Okay. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Okay, we can actually
I imagine this must have taken... Sure.
Now.
My schedule is so it'll be quite nice to... I don't often feel... Still. So then...
Let's do something you normally never have time for this time.
Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps?
I don't think I have.
It's called Liyue Millennial, based on classic chess, but with different rules.
I remember actually hearing, like, in lore, I think Beidou managed to beat Ningguang in chess once. I might be wrong, though.
When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a unique way.
I see.
So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards.
I see. So like instead of like kings and queens, they have archons and adepti?
I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions.
Huh. Vicious project.
True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules?
I mean, I've never played chess before. I never played it good before, so I don't know. do we get people interested in?
I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue.
Ooh.
One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile.
I don't think anyone wants to play that side, though.
No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype. I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you, would it?
Oh, you're gonna make a chess piece based off me.
I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece.
Ooh, interesting.
It seems only fitting for someone of your status.
So I'm part of the marketing plan.
Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
I wonder what some of the other characters would think of that, like maybe Xiao.
Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Alrighty. Accompany Ningguang to have piece made. So we're going outside then. Yeah, let's go this way. Alright, it's been an interesting story event so far.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Edith.
Oh, Lady Ningguang, and the Traveler.
You already know each other?
Yes, we have met before.
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know.
Yeah, she's a nice perfume-making lady that talks weird sometimes.
There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold the next. Fickle.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked me up. All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about? I'd like you to take his measurements today.
Isn't she into, like, porcelain business? Actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of porcelain doll VTubers that there's quite a few of them that I know of.
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume?
Mm-hmm. I remember
there was
that.
no porcelain involved in that. As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
Actually, now that I think about it, I think in one of the newest events, she may have, like, a bit of a talent in alchemy. I wasn't paying much attention to the dialogue in that one, though, so I'm not
Yengar
sure.
is every bit as proficient as any of the top tailors in the land. I've availed myself of her services many times before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. I see how it is. In which case, you'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business, as you quite rightly suggested.
I'm sorry.
What are you expecting me to do here?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that.
I don't know which one. I guess I'll go for this.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, good.
It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then. Step inside and I'll examine your body from tip to toe.
Why do I feel scared?
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Alright, I guess
Rumors
anything has
about
to
the
deal with
traveler
that.
or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Oh, true.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun
Kinda.
when they're kept secret.
Kinda. Secrets are only fun when it keeps the... Yeah,
Just
true.
enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea. Forget it. Let's just go.
Okay.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring. Come again, anytime.
I slightly regret bringing you here.
Oh, hello.
It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward.
I'm sorry
now
if
that your measurements are taken,
sorry,
let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Thank you for the raid, and also for the host. Hope you're all having a good day today. I hope you came for a super fun stream, and thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you all here. We're just playing Ningguang's Hangout event right now. And later, we're going to be checking out the new area that new update release.
Hello,
You can just call
Lady
me.
Ningguang.
All right.
What
dude.
can I do for you today?
It's nice to meet you, kid. And I hope the stream that you came from was super fun. And
That
y'all
chess
had a good
piece I
time.
told you about? We can start work now. I have the traveler's measurements here.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you
Welcome,
expect.
kid. Had fun. Yep, I hope you had fun too. I think I actually... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I remember your username on Twitter, I believe. I think we might have interacted there. I'm not entirely sure. I hope I'm not wrong.
Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production.
Oh.
I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit. With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose.
Alright, but also, there was I saw someone from the Adventurers Guild, like, staring at us as they were walking by. Did anyone else see that?
To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time, but I haven't once followed up on the progress.
The Jade Chamber. There's gonna be a Jade Chamber piece in this chess set?
Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Huh. How is that gonna fit on the board, though? Unless the Jade Chamber piece itself is gonna somehow be the board. Now I understand Ling Chi's concern.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also, not for profit is really not something I ever expected from Lady Ningguang. How do I put it? It just seems out of character.
Yeah, it is odd.
In business, everything comes down
But,
to
you know,
profits
people are
versus
complicated.
losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational judgments. In other words, you must be shrewd.
Ow.
But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. People come to think of you as someone who cares only about money and not people. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past.
How so?
Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought. She must be up to something. We can't let her get away with it.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against Ersail.
That is true, when you gave up the first Jade Chamber for that.
Why? Because the whole of Liyue witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I can think of.
And I guess there's also that new fight recently with Ersail's wife. Baishu. I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return. You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor. It was the deal of the century. And as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind.
Yeah.
Now I understand why this set needs to be so perfect and why it's okay that it doesn't turn a profit.
It will be a lot of work, and I'm most grateful to you. Make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly how he wants it. We can't go letting him down.
Alright.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Alright, so you gotta make it the most overpowered piece in the whole game. Okay? That's gotta be really important. I don't know how chess works, but you gotta make it happen.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber.
Like, I should be able to move on any spot on the board that I want.
There's something I want to discuss with you.
No limitations.
Join the adventurers. The key here is
we need to
consumer
go up here.
psychology.
Wait, no, we return to the Jade Chamber. But I was going to try walking up to the Jade Chamber. I accidentally.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all?
The point is that you came out when you stepped up when the time came.
Thank you. Yes. You see things the way they are, however they may appear on the surface. I was lying to Xingxi.
Oh?
My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make.
I knew it.
Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Liyue Harbor. So, to lose Liyue Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term. But it just didn't work. I was grief-stricken, like a huge part of my heart was suddenly missing.
I know what emotional Ningguang's voice actor is here now, but on the plus side of things, we have a new one, like a new Jade Chamber.
Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. I just couldn't.
And now whenever I see one of those memes about Ningguang just haphazardly throwing around Jade Chambers on water dragons, they're going to hit hard now.
There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying? But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light, how I'd become an inspiration to them. I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation, and I did it for the sake of Liyue Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example, to tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination.
You know, since Zhongli is basically giving them doubt, if there's ever a new Geo Archon, I feel like it should be Ningguang.
All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain.
So why did you lie to Jingqi?
Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine.
I mean, like I said before, people are complicated. I don't think it would be like that.
This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you. The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am.
For a second there, I saw her lips flapping, and I thought that for some reason, like, the voice line cut out. I'll say this one.
Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. It must be fate's reward to me. And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
Luckily, it didn't come to that, though. Thanks to Shene. Oh, this looks nice. And changing will through countless melancholy moments, clouds her now and at last clear. Gazing ahead, she will surely make the right decision. I think this might actually be my favorite of the endings so far. Maybe. I think the fishing one was really good too. It might be a tie between those.
No time to lose.
Alright, so I know what to do. So we need to just go straight inside and do a bit of time traveling. Can I just do this, or do I need to wait for it to be the next day? Anyway, I'll try it like this. Gotta go back to the future. And up is okay. Alright, let's try. Alright, new time travel joke, I can only think of stuff I already know. Alright.
This place is pretty dead.
Hello?
By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
Oh.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good
so
morning.
We need one more.
Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Actually, we can skip all these. I remember.
I imagine this must have taken. Sure.
We went through
my
all of
schedule
these
is
already.
usually, so it'll be quite nice. I don't often. Still.
I think I got an idea
then.
of what the new one to do. See, something you never have the opportunity to do
interesting.
before.
Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
Okay, I guess I'll try this one, maybe.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is
Okay,
what
it's the same
I want
dialogue.
to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
Sure, do whatever you feel like doing.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be there. They were tough times. If I didn't make any, I want to relive. So how about it? Will you join? Great. We're not to use our status. The goal is to see how.
All right. Let's go find some work at the Northland Bank. Even though it's controlled by the Fitsui, and they're supposed to be the bad guys here, so I'm not sure he wants to do that, but let's see.
I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past?
Yes, and also... never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
The Fatui were a pretty big part of Ningguang's style. Alright, let's go. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, so let's just glide on over. So I want to go talk to the Fatui agents at the front of Northland Bank. Even though they're just NPCs, they're probably some of the nicest Fatui out there. Like, I remember, the one that does the day shift and the night shift, they usually like to leave letters for each other. I think that's nice. Plus, I mean, I'm child. I am a Fatui myself. It's awesome. I'm glad. How are you? Talking to me? It's been a while since someone's... I mean, you literally caught me off guard. Then you aren't doing your job very well, sir. I don't remember which one we say to talk about that. I'll go with this one. I did try it first, but eventually I realized it was no use and just gave up. Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know if this is the same guy. That's the two NPCs I was talking about just now. Hello, Miss Fatui agent.
Lady Ningguang.
Hello.
I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
All of the trouble. Yes. Let's give the Fatui all the trouble we want. We're gonna destroy the place. We're going to take all the more here, give it to Zhongli, so he's no longer broke. Give some to A, give some to Benny too. Also Mono. Anyone who needs it.
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business?
Reasons.
Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
I mean, you guys were kind of the ones at fault last time, so... I mean, y'all kind of deserve that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
Alright then. I just letting you know, ma'am, I am one of the Fatui harbingers, and I shall send out a thing later.
I have a lot on my plate right now. You can see yourselves out.
Alright then. Bye. Well, one was right. That was not very pleasant, I will say. Where is she? Right down there. Up on down.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
Not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed.
But they're the ones at fault here, so... Why is Liyue in danger of, like, losing relations with Snezhnaya? They should be in danger of, like, losing any sort of trade or anything with Liyue.
This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
It's true. The Northland Bank is just an arm of the Federation.
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct.
I'm surprised they didn't have, like, more to say to the Traveler, as opposed to Ningguang.
If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
Guess I should have included this as
That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second. Can you sense it? There is a great disturbance in the forest.
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
Oh, okay then. I guess they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
We have to ask the question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
Alrighty. Follow Ningguang, serve your surroundings. Alright.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Alright, so nothing different around here. I didn't see anyone sneaking around.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects.
Do we?
There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly.
I saw someone's head move over there.
But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
Oh. That person is hiding their face, though. Wait, hold on. That guy is staring right at us. And he's wearing a coat that reminds me of, like, some other people from the Fatui.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Okay. Camera signs need to go by it was that guy. I see you there. I see you there, sir. Is he watching us? Is he watching? Millilith guy's kind of walking with us too. Are you the Millilith? Are you the Fatui member? By any chance?
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure.
Yeah, it's him. Oh, thank you, Lutmoth the Wizard, for following. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by the stream, and I hope you're having a great day today. Actually, Lutmoth, I think I know you from Twitter, right? I believe I do. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
It shouldn't take much longer.
Your name sounds familiar. Alright. It is that kind of suspicious person. That's... Alright, I want to keep an eye on him. Right now, he's just kind of staring. There's another suspicious person right here. None of them are on the move, though. There's people with the same clothes and similar hair. Alright, hello.
I think I have the answer.
I am the same recruiter. Ah, okay. Well, it's good to see you, Lutmoth. I hope you're having a lovely day today, and thank you again for stopping by. It's either of those two, yeah.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Oh, no. This isn't good. Okay. Find the person following you. I'm pretty sure it was him a good portion of the time. Thanks. Yeah. I have this option to respectful. And the guy we were looking at did not have glasses. It was him.
What are you doing?
After all our interactions, I wanted to swing by and give you a follow and say hello. Alright. Well, thank you for doing so. I don't know how to describe it. I remember your PNG, it had like a hat, glasses, and it's like all grayed out, right? Like, except for the line art, that's all black. I did a terrible job at explaining that, but I'm pretty sure that's how I recognize you.
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What?
Sure.
I'm not doing anything.
Come clean, sir.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you.
Okay, well, Ningguang hasn't said anything wrong. Well, she hasn't said anything about how we're wrong, so I guess we got the right person.
But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated.
Yes, that's me. Alright. Well, thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. And I said, yeah, I remember I definitely said that already. Sorry. I repeat things too much. But it is true. I hope you're doing well.
Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove?
Ooh.
Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
She's not giving him a moment to breathe at all.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you. I promise. That's it.
Oh, yeah?
When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
They really discarded against you.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on.
Let's interrogate him.
I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Were we gonna be right both times, actually?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind.
Alright. Don't you need to prepare?
No time. I'll just have to improvise.
Keep
him with you. Do not let him slip away.
Okay. I gotta keep a good eye on it. Back to Northland Bank, looking for confrontation. Alright, other guy is gone. So were they both the agents? Had to check on us. Have to see. Right now, I just want to know where. Okay, I think this is the right way.
No time to lose.
Huh. Okay, the night guard is in here. That's weird. Did he replace those Fatui members I was talking about before?
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything?
Oh, those two. I did not see. I didn't see them at all while we were going about our day. Huh.
Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason.
Unless that one was the other guy.
Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
You sure? We're already here.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
Nope, they're both different people. It wasn't either missed them or they were really good at it. Alright, well, I guess it's probably a mix of both.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all.
We're actually here to investigate you investigating us.
Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target.
That is true, you did
couldn't
do
have
that.
advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, got you there.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Okay, that's a strange rule to have, but alright.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Oh, that... I think the end realistic. No one wants to have to go up against Ningguang. Alright. This was a pretty cool ending, I'd say. Not my favorite, but definitely the most dramatic of the bunch. Alright. I actually want to talk with her and see what she has to say to that. Or should she go back to her normal? Yeah, she's back to her normal dialogue. Alrighty then. So let's go back to Enkanomiya. Well, not back, but let's get started in Enkanomiya. Because this is the new area that was recently released as part of the new 2.4 update. And I do all the requisite quests, unlock this place. I did a bit of exploring. For the most part, I haven't gone too far, only around, like, over there most. So this is still kind of my first impression, probably the first impression for a lot of you. So, let's go check it out. Probably also go look for some chests while I can. Because I want more electro sigils.
No time to lose.
Especially, it should probably be a chest around here somewhere. Isn't in this direction?
Yeah.
No, we don't see it. Alright, in that case, we might as well keep going with this quest.
No time to lose.
Guess I'll do a bit of treasure hunting for myself later on. Ooh. An interesting place they got here. Oh, hello there, sir. What are you? A bolt eater baptismal bishop. Okay. There are two of them. Oh, alright, hold on. Oh god. Alright, job, let's do this. Alright, fine. And that's two of them down. Alright, let's get this chest that they have here while we're at it.
Not bad.
I want to come back. Sealy statue. Alright, let's see. This place is all about. Interesting. Sure took us a while before we saw anything resembling civilization. Let's get closer and have a look. You got it, Paimon. But I want to do this over here first. Okay, blow up shot. Blow up barrels. Nice. Alright. And last one.
No time to lose. Not bad. Not bad at all.
So, they're building up it. I want to get a teleport point over there. Nice. 5 symbols on this door must be the key sigils. Let's have a look around here for what we experienced in the past. We'll have to do something else first. Investigate the area nearby and search for. There's quite a lot around here. I think this one's the closest to us. Oh, but I see challenge thingy over here, and I want to do that. Hello.
Oh,
I didn't even get started. Okay.
Nice and spicy.
Nice. Yeah, Boz. Collect everything. Okay. Get ready for this. A lot of water here, so we should have official release Oz immediately. Okay, never mind. It's one of these. This is probably where it gets difficult.
No time to lose.
We'll just ignore the robots there.
No time to lose.
Actually, I don't think they're bothering us at all. Oh no, this is going to get difficult.
No time to lose.
Come on. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I thought they were going to just disappear. Now that I've got everything I wanted.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Now let's take them out, though. Okay. Hey, join me up. Alright, these guys need to get closer. Alright. Let's do this. Come on, child. I had to get some feedback on these guys.
Bring it on.
Okay. There we go.
No time to lose.
That's them taken care of. One more chest under our. Oh. Now let's go. Let's go see what this thingy is. Okay. It's like the sigil things from before. Oh, you know what? Sure. Let's fight these guys.
By royal decree.
I know.
You're mine.
Oh. Come on, all of you. Come on, all of you.
My time to shine.
Oh, okay. Take a lot of damage here.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Alright. Let's throw some of these in here. Just a little bit of this. Yeah. Alright, nice. You guys can see my main strategy in this game is just kind of just throw everything randomly. Let's go wild, we're good. There we go. Find this one down. 3 more to go. Ooh, I see a chest over there. I want to get that first. Looks of it, there's gonna be mobs we need of, or monsters. I don't know why I always say mobs. I forgot this. There's alright. what? Cryo
Riptide!
Of all the things Mihoyo could have brought into this game, cryos. In a place full of water. Well, I guess that's Mihoyo for you. Still. No. Oh, I just want to collect my stuff. I want to collect stuff. Okay.
What do we have here?
Alright, let's get this one. One last of the symbols we need to find here. Investigate the mechanism and activate Jade. Lucas seems upset about something. I need to check up on him. Alright, hold on. Still want to keep going a little more with this though. And then I need to go check on Lucas. Ominous. Okay. Examine the Great Gate and look for a way to pass. There we go. Investigate the hidden pathway. Ooh, okay, we gotta do a lot of walking, it seems. Just a whole lot of walking. Let's just feed everyone so that we're ready to go. Hello, Mr. Robot.
Tidal wave.
Flapping. Boom, boom, boom. And now for you. Oh. No, you don't, sir. Right.
No time to lose. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright, let's keep going. Ooh. This looks interesting. Oh. 40 seconds we need to collect 8. Oh no. Hi guys. Don't mind me, just playing tag with these robots. The game has not ended, so I'll just do. Oh, they want to go. Both want to go. Now, wait. Come on, I can get these last two. I guess out of instinct decided to heal anyway, so. Ow. Alright. Please.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
I see a Sealy over here. Now, what you got for me? What was up with the ruin? Is that a ruin guard over there? Or something's getting upset over there. I think it's a ruin guard. Alright. But somehow we're going the right ways.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Ooh. Hello there. Oh, there. I did not know there was someone in there. Ow. Right, you guys really want to go then? Alright, let's heal up everyone again. Perhaps I should exercise more caution next time. Oh, it's getting pretty low. 2 to 4. Alright, hello guys.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Oh.
You're mine! Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Okay. Come on, come on. I can take the last. I can take these last two out, right? Oh no. Okay, I need to dodge.
Bring it on.
Okay, we're good. Alright.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
Alright. Now another big door over here.
No time to lose.
Use this. There's something outside, it seems. Alright, let's see what we got. It's a pretty door out. Let's see. Whoa. I would never thought there'd be such a huge place underneath Watatsumi Island. Same. It's beautiful, and there's also a big glowing thingy over there. Like our gold sapling is down in the middle. Alright, Enkanomiya, let's head in steadily now. Those ruins seem to be the closest to us. Let's start from there. Buildings need people, once at a time anyways. Where there's people, there'll be writing. And where there's writing a paper, there'll be those hints that we can't even read. Lucky us. Alright. Now I think I'm going to actually end this here and check up my gold loops. So, thank you to everyone who stopped today. Extra thanks to Kid earlier for the raid. I hope the rest of your day to see you again on some more of my streams where we can play games. Let's have a jolly good time together and chat like this. But until that time comes, you have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see y'all later. Bye for now. Hold on. The loading screen isn't working. Loading screen? Now the transition's working. Alright, there we go. Bye-bye for real then. Take care.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.